Good morning. Today is the last day of August 2009, and I'd like to welcome you back to my program. My name is James Stratton, and I help people through some of the toughest times in their life through a process called mediation. I help take the super complex and make it super simple. I hope everyone had a wonderful weekend, and as we recall, last week we talked about some technical difficulties we had with uploading some videos we had. Little did I know is that YouTube has a time limit of 10 minutes, and I tend to be a little long-winded. So the big question we had last week was how was I going to do the program? Now, normally I would like to have taken these cases that I've gotten from the courthouse and discuss them from start to finish, so we'd have had some congruency in the way the case was developed. However, because of those time limitations, we're going to break them up into chunks. And I was trying to decide last week whether or not I was going to try to break them up into chunks and upload them each day. But I think it would be a lot better for us to learn from if I broke them up into segments from Monday through Thursday and we discuss those cases. So here's how we're going to do it. Each week we're going to look at a case that's filed in our court system, and we're going to discuss on Monday the background of how these people met each other and how do they get into trouble with each other. Then we're going to discuss on Tuesday the plaintiff's case and their position. Same thing with the defendant's case on Wednesday. And on Thursday we're going to wrap it up and we're going to talk about how mediation might have been able to help these people through their problems, either pre-litigation or post-litigation. Now, post-litigation for our purposes is actually defined as a case that's already been filed in court and the defendant has been made aware of the case by service of process. This program is not intended to give legal advice, and if you need to get legal advice, I advise you to go find an attorney to do so. Okay, they're the ones that are licensed to give that advice. In this particular case, we're just using it for instructional purposes. Now, today we're going to look at a case that is a real estate case, but it's also a construction case. A lot of people today are out looking for a custom home to build, and it's their dream to go do so. There's a lot of custom home builders out there, but in this particular case, this home is a $1.2 million home that they're looking for. And so the field of home builders is narrowed quite a bit. Now, none of my program is not scripted, so you're going to hear some random thoughts that will go in there as we start to put this case or the program together. So you may get some oohs and some ahs. Please forgive me for that. Now, in this particular case, we have a couple that have gone out and they've found a custom home builder typically by the same manner everybody else does, either by referral or maybe they've driven in a neighborhood and they said, I like the community and who's the home builder that's out here. And they look up the sign and they get that information and they'll visit with the home builder. Buying a home is not usually a step up and get it done quickly thing. It's a transaction that takes place over a long period of time. So a relationship is developed. Either it be a professional relationship and in some cases a friendship. So either way, they have some of the same components. We build a level of trust between that individual and us. We're about to spend some money with them. And we're about to give a good chunk of our life to buy that home. 30 years is a long time for anybody. Now, in this particular case, they've decided upon a builder, and they've sat down with them. They've gone over the home plans, and they've said, let's go with this. And now home building takes a little while to do, so you have a relationship that has occurred there. They've chosen a home builder because of his craftsmanship. Now, home builders are typically project managers. Very rarely do they actually get involved in the building of the home. But they do have a lot of craftsmen that work for them that they're comfortable with. And they understand and know their work, and they're willing to stand behind it. That's what the reputation of the home builder is about. The home was built in this particular case, and the couple signed off the paperwork, went to the title company, got everything done, and they moved in. Shortly after moving in, there were some leaks that were developed in the home, and the relationship began to break down between the home builder and the home buyer. On its surface, this case may seem like a very simple and straightforward case, but as you're going to learn as the week goes by, it's not. If you have found yourself similarly situated as we've discussed so far, or if you'd like to leave comments about the program, please go to my blog at www.whoisjamesstratton.com/blog1, and please leave your comments there along with the video. I'll be happy to discuss them with you. Also, if you have a situation that's a little bit more private, it's sometimes better to go to my email, which is james.stratton@interventionmediation.com. I answer my email there. You still might want to let me know that you don't want the situation discussed at all, or simply you don't mind it being discussed, but you just want it scrubbed. And I do that for all my cases. All court cases are public cases, which means the public is invited to go see them. But I don't see any good in doing that. So even in these cases, you won't see the names of the people or of the parties involved, or even their attorneys, unless I've gotten permission from the attorney to do so. But I won't do that because I just don't think it does any good. I think you need the information. Look, I look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow, and we'll discuss the plaintiff's case tomorrow. Have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow.